Hey everybody, it's Kendra. So welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. Okay, my video today, I am talking about my travel makeup bag, what I take with me when I travel. And I want to say thank you to Emanuela because she had actually suggested I do a video about kind of my everyday makeup bag. But the thing is, I don't actually keep a makeup bag with me in my purse. I have a very, very thin purse, and I keep it thin for a reason. If I have a big purse, if I give myself a big bag, I will fill it up, and then I'm carrying it around all day, and it's heavy, and it's just not nice. So I always keep my actual purse very, very light, or at least I try to. So anyway, I don't keep a lot of makeup in my actual purse. But when I travel, I definitely take certain things and I don't take certain things. So anyway, that's my video today, sort of what I take with me in my makeup bag when I travel. Okay, so my makeup bag looks like this, right? It's pretty small. I'm so impressed with myself, and it's not even completely full. I could totally fit more stuff in this. Anyway, my makeup bag is by Charlotte Tilbury. I bought a Charlotte Tilbury kit and this came with it. So very, very cute makeup bag. And it's canvas, which is cool because you can wash it. Okay, so as you can see, it's not even super, super full. I'm so impressed with myself. This is everything I need to do my makeup, and it doesn't take up that much space. Okay, so what's in this baby? First, I have the Bourjois Happy Light Luminous Serum Primer. This is a really lovely face primer. And then I also keep a Kiehl's lip balm. This is great to just prepare your lips for, lipstick or whatever. And then I also have a sample of the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Then for face makeup, so I have two foundations with. So I have the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. So this is in shade 53, which is called Light Beige. And then I also have the Bourjois 123 Perfect CC Cream. And this is in shade 32 Light Beige. So this one tends to cover a little bit better than this. So this one is more for days when you just need a little bit of coverage. This, you can build up a little bit more. This has a tiny bit more coverage. So anyway, I like to have options when I travel. Okay, concealer, my very favorite, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. Fabulous, fabulous product. Okay, next, powder. So I do actually have a loose powder in my travel bag. Yes, it is dangerous to travel with a loose powder, but I really love this one, and I refuse to buy the pressed version of this. This is the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. They do have this in pressed, but I've heard the pressed version just sucks, frankly. I've heard it's really, really, really difficult to get out. So this one, I haven't had any issues with it traveling. So yeah, it is loose, a little bit dangerous, but I really like to live on the edge. Okay, then for blush. So I have a cream blush and a powder blush. So my powder blush is by NARS, and this is in Orgasm. This is just a fab blush. It's really universal. It's really nice, very versatile. I'm not going to be taking any crazy blush colors when I'm traveling. I need stuff I can work with. And then I also have the cream blush by Illamasqua. This is in the shade Dixie. So it's a really pretty corally pinky color. They're both really similar shades. It's just this one's cream and the other one's powder. Sometimes it's nice to layer them or just, use them on their own. Okay, then for contouring and highlighting. So this is the beautiful Film Star Bronze and Glow Palette by Charlotte Tilbury. It looks like this. This is just really lovely stuff, and it also has this humongous mirror on it. So this is really, really nice for traveling. The highlight shade also works very, very nicely as eyeshadow. If you just want a really glowing champagne-y eye, that's really nice. Okay, eyeshadow. So when you travel, it's kind of annoying to have a ton of little single eyeshadows. I think it's really nice to take a palette. If you have, a palette that has a lot of colors in it, it can be very compact, very, very handy. So the one I really like to travel with is the Lorac Pro palette. So you guys all know this. It has 16 different colors. Half of the colors are matte, half are shimmer. And this is actually really, really small. It's very, very thin. I expected this to be much larger, but yes, this does actually fit in this bag. So this is a really, really good option for traveling. Okay, eyeliner. So first, gotta be practical. I think it's really good to have a waterproof gel liner that's black or brown. So this one is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is her Rock and Coal. This is, I think the color is Bedroom Black. Okay, then I think it's also nice to have, you know, a liquid liner so you can do like a nice cat eye if you want. So this is by Charlotte Tilbury as well. This is her Feline Flick Quick Fine Line Shoto pen. So it looks like that. Okay, other eyeliners. So I do think it's fun to have a couple fun, funky colors. You know, it's nice to have like a fun pop of color on like your upper lash line, or even like doing your lower waterline with a fun color. It really changes things up a bit. It's, you know, it's easy to like, you know, add some crazy lipstick or like do something a little bit different with your eyes. You can really, really change up your looks like with just, you know, very simple products, and just, this is a really small product. Like, it's no big deal to add in a couple fun, funky eyeliners. Anyway, they're both by Bourjois. The first one is their metallic eyeliner, and this is in shade 54, Bleu Clinquant. So that looks like this. Yes, I'm already swatched up. So it's this blue. It's really, really pretty. Really nice, like metallic-y aqua color. Okay, my other fun color is also by Bourjois. This is their Contour Clubbing Waterproof, and this is in the shade Loving Green. So it looks like this one. So this liner I especially like if you do kind of like a gold eye. It's really fun to do this like in the inner waterline. It's so, so lovely, and it's waterproof, so it doesn't move. Okay, mascara. I really like CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I think this is a really great mascara. Really separates your lashes. I think this stuff is so good, and the price is so awesome as well. Okay, finally, lips. So I do actually have 6 different lip products in here. I have some like nice, you know, neutrals for the daytime. I also have some nudes and some brights. It's really easy to change your entire look just with like a different colored lip, or, you know, like some different colored eyes. Anyway, let me show you what I got. So first is by Bite. So this is a gloss. This is in shade 2, I guess. It's just kind of a really pretty like pinky shade. Very neutral color, very wearable, perfect for the day. Another one that's really nice for the day. This is the Bourjois Shine Edition lipstick, and it's like a really pretty kind of like corally orangey color. Very, very pretty, very, very sheer. Bit glossy, very, very nice for the day. Okay, maybe you want to do, you know, a nice nude lip. So I do have the NARS Belle du Jour lipstick. So this is super, super, super neutral, super nude, super sheer. I don't even think you can see that. But really, really pretty nude lipstick. And then I also have a nude gloss. So this one is by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is her gloss in Blondie. So this is just a really pretty nude with a little bit of like gold sparkle. So this really works with like any other lipstick too. You can put this on anything. It just gives some nice shine, a little bit of shimmer, but the gold is not like, it's not like glitter. It's just a little bit of shimmer. Okay, maybe you want to do a really fun, funky, bright lip. That can totally change things up. So I have 2 products. I have a pink and a red. So my pink is by Too Faced. This is their Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick, and the shade is in Melted Fuchsia. So it's so pretty. It's this bright, 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 bright pink. Looks like that. That's the pink one. Really lovely stuff. Dries pretty matte and lasts a very long time. And then my red is by Bourjois. This is their Rouge Edition Velvet, and this is in the shade Hot Pepper. So it looks like this. It's kind of like a pretty reddy orange color. So both of these can like really, really add like a nice punch of color to your look. Okay, so that's it. That is my travel makeup bag. It's really, really versatile. I didn't completely limit myself. You know, I have a couple foundations. I have 6 lip products, and then a few different eye things. So I can really create a lot of different looks with this little makeup kit. You know, depending on what I'm wearing, depending on like what I'm doing, what the event is, and so on. This is like a really, really good, you know, selection of products that can really multitask. Also, I do not keep my brushes in with my products. So the reason for this, I don't want my brushes damaged, and also if some type of product spills, I don't want it to be all over my brushes. You know, when I travel, I will take like a small bottle of alcohol with just to clean my brushes, but I don't want to have to clean off like, you know, foundation off of like all kinds of stuff. So just in the event that something would spill, I just like to keep the brushes in their own little home. So let me know if you have any like specific products or, you know, tips or tricks for when you travel. Like what makeup things do you consider essential when you travel? So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.